Good morning, everyone. Am I audible? Am I audible? Please mention in the chat box. Okay. Okay, so last class we have discussed about disposal on land. Okay, disposal on land we have discussed, and also we have discussed about the conditions. Those are favorable for your land conditions. Okay, when to discharge on land. Then we have again learned about effluent irrigation and sewage farming. Yes, effluent irrigation and sewage farming. The difference we have learned. So today the next topic, it is your from the same disposal on land itself. It is a topic related to that. So it is your sewage sickness. Okay. So what is sewage sickness actually? Like when you the apply, okay, when you continuously apply the sewage on a land, so what will happen if you do like that continuously? So the soil, the pores of the soil, okay, or the voids of the soil, it will get filled up, okay, and as a result of which it will also get clogged. Okay, it will get clogged with the sewage solids retained in them. Okay, so the time that is like taken for such a clogging, it will like depend upon many factors. Okay, and among them, like it will depend upon the type of soil. Okay, what type of soil it is, and also it will depend upon the load, how much of load is present in the sewage. Okay, then when this like voids they gets clogged once, so what will happen? Due to the clogging, the free circulation of air, it will be prevented. And when free circulation of air will not be there, so anaerobic conditions will develop within itself, okay, or within the pores. So like as a result of this anaerobic decomposition, anaerobic condition, sorry, the aerobic decomposition of the organic matter, it will stop completely. Okay, and this anaerobic decomposition will start. Okay, so we have like learned before also, like when the anaerobic decomposition it gets starts, so that organic matter, okay, organic matter there, it will get mineralized. Okay, but it will get mineralized with the evolution of what? It will get mineralized with the evolution of foul gases. And what are those? Like foul gases, it will like your hydrogen sulfide, you can say, or carbon dioxide, you can say, and methane. Okay, so all these things, with the evolution of all these gases, a very foul gas will evolve up. Okay, so this the whole the process, or the whole phenomenon of this soil, okay, getting clogged because of the continuously application of sewage on the land, so that is known as your sewage sickness of land. Okay, now like it is we can try to prevent, we can try to adopt some preventive measures of how can we like prevent the sewage sickness of land. Okay, so there are certain points. So what is number one point? It is your primary treatment of sewage. Okay, so if you do primary treatment of sewage, like the sewage, it after before it is being disposed of, okay, it is before it is disposed of, it should be done. Okay, it should the sewage, it should have been done the primary treatment. Okay, it should undergo the primary treatment like your screening, okay, then grit removal process, the sedimentation process. So all the primary treatment processes the sewage it should undergo. Okay, what will happen, that will help in removing the settleable solids, and also it will reduce the BOD load of the sewage by 30%. Okay, by 30% or like similar. And as a result, what will happen, the soil pores, it will not get clogged very easily or very quickly. Okay, for that reason, the sewage before being disposed of to any land or any land, so it should be given primary treatment. Okay, the number two is your choice of land. Like you have to be specific, like the piece of land that you use for sewage disposal, it should be like sandy and loamy. Okay, it should be sandy or loamy, and it should not be like clay land. Okay, clay land, it should be completely avoided. Then number three is your under drainage of soil. Like the land on which you will dispose the sewage, it can be drained. Okay, it can be better drained if you give a system of under drains, like you put some pipes, open jointed pipes. If you lay it below it, so that it will collect the effluent. Okay, it will collect the effluent, and this will minimize the possibilities of what, sewage sickness. Then number four is your giving rest to the land. So it is said here that the land that you used for, or that is being used for the disposal of your sewage, okay, it should be like given rest periodically by, like you have to provide some extra land, or you have to keep some extra land as reserve and standby. Okay, for what, so that you can divert the sewage during the period the first land it is at rest. Okay, so you can think like that, you can keep one land as reserve and standby, you can keep that land as rest, and in the other land you dispose it. Okay, then again when you keep that land as rest, then you use the standby land as your like work. Okay, so like the during the period when you the land is at rest, so that this land, it should be thoroughly plowed. Okay, it should be thoroughly plowed so that it gets broken up and aerated. Okay, then number five is your rotation of crops. So like the sewage sickness, okay, it can be reduced by planting different crops in rotation instead of growing single type of a crop. So it can be the sewage sickness, you have to plant different type of crops. Okay, instead you are planting only one type of crop, so that will not help. So if you like want to reduce the sewage sickness, then you have to plant different type of crops on that land on which you are going to dispose of the sewage. Okay, that will help in what, that will help in your utilizing the fertilizing elements of the sewage, and it will help in the aeration of soil. Okay, so number six is your application of shallow depths. So application shallow depths. Okay, applying shallow depths, so that's the sewage, it should not be filled over the area in larger depths. Okay, so it should be applied in thin layers. So what will happen if the depth of the sewage it is greater? So it will not allow the soil to receive the sewage satisfactorily, and as a result it will result in your clogging of the soil pores. Okay, so that's why the sewage, it should be applied in thin layers, neither it should be applied in greater depths. Okay, so again, these are the points, the 6 points. These are like the preventive measures of how you can avoid, or you can take preventive measures to reduce sewage sickness of land. Okay, then now There is one, like we have studied both disposal by dilution and disposal on land. Okay, so both this method, if some differences come, so what are the differences between both dilution method and the land disposal method? Then you have to write in points. Okay, so let us read out first 5 to 6 points. Okay, so number one is your, like, for disposal by dilution, large volumes of natural clean water are required, whereas for land disposal, large areas of land, preferably with sandy soils, are required. So this is the first basic difference that, like from the name itself, you can say that for the disposal of dilution, we will be needing a very large, like having a water body. Yes, you will be needing a natural clean water body where the BOD is very low. And for the land disposal, obviously you will be needing a, like a land where the soil it is sandy, need not clay. Okay, so that is your first basic difference. What is the second difference? Like the cost of land in land disposal method is generally very high, especially in cities and urban areas which are generally situated near rivers or oceans, and thus suggesting the choice of dilution method. Whereas in the rural areas where the amount of sewage produced is less, land being available at lesser cost, no easy water source being available, the land disposal method is a better choice. So what this second point is saying is that, like everybody knows that in cities and in like urban areas, or the land which are situated near your rivers or any oceans, so the cost of land is very high. Yes, so like the choice of dilution method is a better choice, because like whereas you can say in rural areas the amount of sewage it is produced is very less. Okay, and their land is also available at lesser cost. And so like if there is no water body nearby, then you have to use the land disposal method. Then you can say that the land disposal method is a better choice only when there is no water source available nearby. Okay, then number three is your, when the cost of land is high in land disposal method, some return may be available due to sewage farming, but the good management is also required. So it is said here that, like when the for the land disposal method, when the cost of the land is very high, so you can get some returns from the if you do sewage farming. Okay, if when you do sewage farming, you may get some returns, but that for that also the management should be good. Okay, then the dilution method of disposal, it's a very simple method and it does not require too much of management. So number four is your land disposal method requires either no pre-treatment of sewage or only preliminary treatment, whereas dilution method of disposal generally requires either full or at least partial treatment. So like if you do, just now we have discussed, like if you do land disposal method, then this land disposal method, it doesn't require like much treatment. Okay, or any, you can say no pre-treatment is required, only you can give preliminary treatment. Okay, that is also not necessary. But when you do dilution method of disposal, then the sewage, it should be like either fully treated or it should be at least partially treated. Okay, then number five is your dilution method of sewage disposal requires nil or small head pumping because rivers flow through the lowest contours, while land disposal requires high head pumping, thus making the land disposal costlier. So it is like the rivers, they flow like at a lower level, and you, for the dilution method, you have to do a pumping system. Okay, it is a small, if to give a small pumping, and for like disposal on land, it requires a high head pumping. Okay, for, and that makes the land disposal method a very costlier one. Okay, then number 6 is your land disposal method is generally found to be a better choice in hot climatic areas. So this is because of the fact that in hot areas the DO contents of the natural waters are reduced. This is an obvious thing, yes. So in the hot areas the DO content of the natural water, it is very low, while the fish and the aquatic life, they need a very higher DO content to survive, yes. So it is said that the rivers that are susceptible to too much of pollution, and they are unfit, for the untreated or the less treated sewage. Okay, then a lot of pre-treatment, if required, will make the dilution method costlier. Okay, so like if you write 5 points or 6 points, then it's fine. Okay, so if difference comes, then you can write from here, or might be for MCQ, some lines might come from here. Okay, so you just read it out. Okay, so okay, so this like module 2, it is finished with this. Okay, module 2 is finished as per I can see from that lesson plan. So okay, this module 2, it is finally it is finished. Okay, now module 3 and module 4 and module 5. Okay, 3 modules are there. Let me open my this one. Wait. Okay, so module 1 and module 2, those are very vast. Okay, so this two we have now completed. Okay, so now your comes to module 3. This is a pollution chapter. So I think for this I have already provided you one document. Yes, I have given you one PDF before Puja holidays, I guess, or after, during Puja, I have given you one PDF regarding your air pollution and your noise pollution. Okay, so you go through that PDF. Okay, now coming to module 4 and module 5. So next class I will be doing the module 5 first. Okay, because I think this module 5, it is somewhat related to your module 2 and module 1. So if I do module 5, then it will be easy for you to understand, because it includes your like the plumbing system. Okay, so the water supply or plumbing system, same thing. So it is related to your module 2 and module 1. So I will be next class I will be doing your module 5. Okay, then after module 5 is completed, then we will go to module 4. Okay, solid waste management. Okay, so today let me keep this class for here. Let me take your attendance. Roll number 51, 52.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 53, 54,
Yes, ma'am.
55, 56, 57.
Yes, ma'am. 57.
Okay, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62,
61 present, ma'am.
61. Okay,
61 present, ma'am.
Okay, okay. 62, 63,
63% ma'am.
Okay, 64, 65, 66,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, 67,
Yes, ma'am.
68, 69, 70,
Present, ma'am. 70.
okay, 71, 72, 73, 72,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, 73,
Present, ma'am. 73.
okay, 74,
Present, ma'am. 74.
okay, 75,
Present, ma'am.
okay,
75.
okay, 76,
Present, ma'am.
okay, 77, 78,
Yes, ma'am.
79, 78, okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, 79, 80, 81, 82,
Ma'am, 81.
okay, 82,
Present, ma'am. 82.
okay, 83, 84,
Present, ma'am.
okay, 85,
Yes, ma'am. 55.
okay, 86,
Present, ma'am. 86.
okay, 87,
Present, ma'am. 87.
88,
Yes, ma'am. 88.
okay, 89, 90, 91, 92, 91 present,
Present, ma'am.
okay. 91 present, right? 92 is also present.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 93,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. 94,
Present, ma'am.
95, 96, 97, 98, 99,
Present, ma'am. 98. 98 present, ma'am.
98, okay. 99,
Yes, ma'am.
100,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. 99, then 100. 100 is present?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. 101,
Present, ma'am.
102, 103,
Present, ma'am.
okay.
103.
Okay. 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109,
Present, ma'am.
109. Then 110, 111, 112,
Yes, ma'am.
113, 114, 115, 114.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 119.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 120.
120, ma'am.
Okay. Now, anyone left out? Okay, the present ones I am repeating once again, okay? 52, 54, 57, 61, 63, 66, 67, 70, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 78, 81, 82, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 91, 92, 93, 94, 98, 99, 100, 101, 103, 109, 112, 114, 119, and 120. Did I miss anyone?
Ma'am, 116.
116. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then anyone else? Did I miss? I think no.
Ma'am, 101.
101 I have given.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay then. See you in the next class, okay?